We just watched trailer. It was fantastic. And
Thank you, sir.
Songs were very good, both the songs. And थोड़ा तंगलान के बारे में थोड़ा हमको खुल के बताइए, इसका मतलब क्या है?
Thangalaan Artham. Thangalaan
it means like a leader. He's a leader, it's a village leader. He protect people, he lead the people. So he wants to get some liberation and he fight against all systems. So that is mean a Thangalaan. It's a wholesome.
It's also a proper noun.
It's a proper noun.
Hi guys, this is Nikita from India Forums.
Hi.
My question is to you, Vikram. Of course, the trailer was amazing. We were not able to take our eyeballs off it for even a minute. And one of the most important reasons for the same is your attire, your physical transformation for the same. I would want to know more about the challenges that you faced for the physical or mental kind of transformation that you had to undergo for the film.
Physical was the easy part. I grew my hair, lost weight because I realized that I can't look like a hero. I should look like a normal, I should be like a laborer. I'm actually part of the oppressed. So I had to be someone who just barely had a square meal a day. And you know that they're all very light and very wiry. I needed to be like that. So I had to shrink a little. But apart from that, it was like we had a lot of makeup done, like almost 5 hours every day. I had to remove my tattoo, then put on fresh tattoos. I have a scar which I had to hide, add scars, and all of that took time. Then we had the blood, and we had mud and ash and gold in every scene. There's no scene where we look nice, as in, that looks very nice, but like I would say, look normal. But the transformation apart from that was, I spoke to Ranjith a lot. We had a lot of back and forth where I had to discover this person, this Thangalaan, where is he from, what is his community, what does he stand for, I mean, he's a leader, so sometimes I used to feel that he had bravado and I used to be strong, and he would come and tell me, no, actually he's very vulnerable, he's not always strong. With his wife he's different, with his children he's different. He was doing a different role with everybody in the community. So through the travel I had Ranjith to always guide me, and we went about this thinking that we needed to have, like, I have been doing different performances, but we felt that this should be very unique when compared to other films. So we did a lot of internalizing. I did a lot of that before the movie started, and initially it took me about 3 days to get into it. Then after that, all Ranjith had to do was just tell the scene, and I would be doing exactly what he wanted. We were in total sync, and I think it's very liberating and very inspiring to have that kind of an understanding with a director where you know that what you're doing is what he wants, and he knows that what he wants is what I'm going to do, even if he doesn't know what I'm going to do, you know. So when he sees it in front, he says, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Maybe I couldn't articulate it. And I've had such a wonderful relationship with you, Ranjith, with regard to that. And everything you see here, I mean, all of it was inspired by this gentleman who sits so quietly and calmly, twirling his mustache, looking very cool and deep. Yeah, thank you. He's actually, you know, he trips on this movie. When he wrote the script, he was tripping. There is no grammar in this movie. There's no interval block, fight, or introduction, song, or fight. Everything just goes through a particular graph that's played only, and music that's playing only in his head. So he's still in that zone. Like even now when I'm talking, he's saying, I'm tripping, I'm there. He's not come back from KGF. God bless him.
Okay. Hi, this
Brito.
is... Hello? Sorry?
Sorry, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hi, this is Alice Peter from
Alice Peter.
Yes, Alice. Okay. First of all, congratulations. The film has crossed 100 crores. So congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Alice. Alice Malayali, I know. She's a Mallu. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm part Malayali. Yeah. But yeah, yesterday we spoke. I don't know quite a bit to survive though. All right. Parvathy ma'am, my questions for you. Yesterday I had the wonderful opportunity to chat with Vikram sir and Ranjith sir, and they spoke about how there were one too many challenges while shooting this film, and like you just mentioned, there were quite a few turmoils as well. Do you remember any specific moment while shooting the film that you found really challenging?
No.
Only everything.
So simple. No. Thank you for that question. There was not a single day that was not difficult.
every day we'd finish filming and I was like, oh, like the hard part's over, and the next day it's like another Everest is like right up there for us to climb. And it really kind of taught me something about, you know, just persisting and like staying determined, because Ranjith is like that. Ranjith is like, his vision keeps, I feel like it keeps multiplying every single day. That's what I felt. Like one day we'll shoot, he'll be inspired by all the work for his own vision, but by the work that he's seeing, that he'll add more and more nuances. And like, you know, Thanga was saying, he trips on his own work as well. So it was, challenging is an understatement, frankly. But it also did transform. When you do surrender to something like that, you can crib and cry and complain, and I did do all of that. It's left me so much more prepared as an actor to take more risks and challenges and be more of a moldable clay for directors, hopefully, you know, with very different characters and to sort of align with their vision. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, hi, this is Kunal here from IWM Buzz.
Hi, Kunal.
Hi. So my question is for Paranjit, sir. Sir, I mean, I've been a fan, of course, and Natchatiram Nagarkare is one of my favorite films. So I want to ask you is that the idea of, you know, revolting against oppression, it's pretty much a constant. I think you probably believe in it a lot more than, you know, others do. Even your organization, you know, has a collaboration with Casteless Collective. And that seems to be a factor in this film as well. So is it something as a topic that speaks really, you know, like very personally to you, and you make sure to put it across in a, you know, much more entertaining way so that it's out there for everyone to do it?
See, I choose cinema for only discuss with the people. So I had some problem with the system in India. The caste problem everywhere, so I affected by the system. So what I understood in my childhood and what I understood, Babasaheb Ambedkar wants to make a modern India. So I followed him and I got a lot from him. So through my art, I wanted to discuss. I don't want to only entertain people. I wanted to try to enlightenment through. I wanted to try to get enlightenment, and also we need to address. We need to understand what we have a problem in modern India. Also, we had a lot of separation. We have a lot of problems. We have still practicing caste and class problem also is there. So my movies, my art, I wanted to use that. So that is my concern. Thank you.
Ma'am. You will switch on.
This is for Parvathy. You were talking a little while ago about you don't want to use the word pan-India. You said it's just Indian. Remove that pan, which I agree with you. And I've noticed that you're multilingual. How do you speak so many languages, and how do you speak Hindi so well?
I think my mic, oh, it's open. Okay. Thank you. I studied in Kendriya Vidyalaya. Is it better? It's much better, isn't it? I like the reverb. It's like I studied in Kendriya Vidyalaya. Like, so my schooling was with, my language was English and Hindi during schooling, and also in Trivandrum in Kerala. KAV was in an army cantonment area. So all my friends were army kids and, you know, North Indians most of the time. So I actually learned Malayalam after I passed out of school. I had to like start reading newspapers and then pretty soon after that, I mean actually while I was in first year of college, I started acting. And very soon it became it became about learning the language in which my character thinks. And I have huge respect for voice actors and dubbing artists, because then it's a partnership. Like I may have performed, they really have to get the essence with whatever. Sometimes the directors are there, sometimes it's the direction department that's there helping them out. But mostly I try to dub for myself as well and sing sound if that helps. But more importantly, while performing, if I get the train of thought, because the thought happens and then the words, sometimes it spills over, but that becomes much better for me to understand the. So I always use acting now as a way to learn a new language. And at this point, I can speak 5 Indian languages. So I did not get it. But I am so grateful that the ones who did do the dubbing may have gotten to know Gangammal. I mean, art has to be generous, I feel. I mean, at one point I used to be very selfish. I was like, mujhe hi karna hai, sare languages mein. But I feel like, hey, they got to know Gangammal, so I'm actually quite happy they got to. Lekin I got the chance to speak Tamil in the dialect it was spoken at the time because it was sing sound. And I had a great team that worked with Ranjith to help me with that.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take one last question, yeah?
Yeah, me. Hi, Parvathy, Samina here from Zoom channel. And yesterday we did a good interview. Hi, sir, how are you doing? Lovely to see you over there. But Parvathy, my question is to you. You have worked over here in Bollywood and you have worked in the South as well. You have worked with late Irfan Khan and you have worked with Vikram in this one. What is the similarity or some differences which you see if you could talk about that?
Wow, that's a heavy question for a press conference. I guess it's a generosity for sure. It's not a guess. It's definitely the generosity I see in both of them. Irfan sir used to tell me, help me out with things because Hindi is not my native language. So he used to help me get into that space and made sure that everyone knew you're as good as the other person on set. And I saw that generosity in him. And when I worked with Tanga here, it expands further away from even actors. It's everybody on set. It was amazing how on set you'd go in and first of all, I miss getting all the toffees. Like there is a particular native toffee that we get there and his kamar cut, it's called. It's like this jaggery, palm sugar jaggery ka thing. And he'd just be walking around and he'd shake hands and suddenly you have a toffee in your hand. Like he just brightens the mood for everybody, not just me, the kids obviously and others also. But the way he asks, everybody's like, khana khaya ki nahi, apne ye sab kuch. And it's not for show. Like, I mean, people can do that also, but it genuinely, there is a concern how everyone is doing. And our shooting location was very difficult. It was one of the most harshest locations. It was all real locations that they shot in. And he had everyone's back. And that leads, and that in that sense, he was our Thangalaan, he was leading the pack in that sense. He was also like leading all of us in terms of our ADs and crews and everyone to make their lives easier. So I find that greatness comes from, that saying about people don't remember what you might have said or given them, it's about how you make them feel. That's the similarity in Irfan sir and Vikram, I would say.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for being so amazing. And that's all we have for you. We'll meet the superstars one more time on the 6th of September. Onwards, I should be saying, when the movie releases in Hindi across the world. Thank you so much for being here. We have it.
Yeah.
Pretty prompt, sir. Yes. The director Saab is so happy. Of course, that's the high Vikram sir was talking about. Thank you so much, sir, for being here. Vikram sir, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah. We'll have a final photo up and then we'll wrap this up. Yeah. Thank you.